the enemy B4, B5, where they would potentially pick that high priority pick, but not this time around. We're going to have Shen. You would imagine that goes down for Vista alongside of Jin. UCal just going to go ahead and hop onto the Orianna and run onto the Gnar.
I want this to be Shen top. Shen top is like the oldest Gnar counter in the book. And they could flex it and get themselves counterpick for support. Although I guess the support pool is face up. But, you know, they could pick a Rel here or something like that, and then that could be the composition theoretically. You could play side lanes very effectively, as it will look to be the Twisted Fate. So I don't get my wish. That's absolutely fine. It's just going to be that Shen support.
Yeah, Shen support comes in. We saw that Chovy was talking a lot, which is fine. UCal, though, in a bit of trouble.
Yep, Arthur's going to come in. It should be able to get the pushback. Does so. Actually holds onto that CC very nicely as the Shockwave used as a bit of a helmet there for UCal. And you know what you do when you wear a helmet? You keep yourself safe. And that's exactly what he does. Is on the top side of the map, Doran's showing us that this is absolutely a winning matchup for Gnar. However, not able to actually win as Destiny down towards the river. The action never stops, and first blood goes over to Deft, of all people.
Yeah, you know, the power of the TF, able to just collapse in immediately after hitting level 6, gets on top of the Alistair Zeus, who did extend a little bit too far by himself, up the river. They don't have any, put a lot of map pressure on with their lead here.
Yep, UCal finally with the CS advantage, as Chovy, I think, is a little bit upset about that as he throws down the gold card. Will pick up UCal here as there is the onslaught of shadows, but Blank is going to be here immediately. Another shockwave is decent, and the bouncy house is there, but Arthur just soaks all the damage, and UCal is going to fall for the second kill for Harmwell Life.
Yeah, just not respecting level 6 to come in there from Arthur. Gets hopped on. I mean, he's an Orianna with no flash. That's a pretty easy setup for them. And so far, pretty much no defensive items as well. I mean, you could have just gone for Merc.
Trying to be enough to answer things like this, as there's the Stand United that comes down. This is the set play that Hanwha have access to. A taunt is going to land, and a very comfortable kill onto Blank. Immediate punishment there, as I believe, yeah, he was able to pick up the eye, so at least there's that. But still, not great news, as there's the ulti out from Dudu. Not going to land the Shuriken backflip.
Dead. So you just kind of have to give some lane pressure over to the TF and let him take some priority, as here we go.
Oh, wow. Actually catches him out of the Shuriken backflip as Dudu trying to ult here. Not going to be able to keep himself alive, though, as Doran has the right click. The classic counter to a one-health Akali.
Yes. Plops his...
He's going to go golden as in comes Vista, but he may have sacrificed himself for this one. Taunts a whole bunch of chickens, as Arthur's going to stay over this side of the wall, and Chovy looking menacing with that gold card. In Zeus gets a decent one. There's the flick from the Talir as well, as over the wall goes UCal. Vista keeping his mid laner alive, as Deft gets the heal for the Shen, but I don't know whether they're out of the woods just yet. Deft able to Gale Force his way out, has to flash the seismic shove, though, as Blank really has his eye in today.
That's a pretty massive fight for KT to take.
Even 4v4s. They should be trying to catch people out of position. Kind of like this. As UCal, he is completely caught out. Shockwave is going to get rid of the horse, though, just before he goes down, as in goes Vista. Dudu's there as well. The double ninjas doing some work here on the back line, as Blank going to be in trouble. Vista actually gets that last auto attack, as now Dudu, I believe, just tagged Hybrid, but he's going to dash his way out, and Dudu is taken care of. Big Gnar into the wall also, and that could be another one for the Samira. No, she's going to go down first, but not before that auto does come out, and a triple kill for Hybrid. This is exactly not what Harmwell Life wanted.
Yeah, again, another deep invade and committal to a fight in the most amount of Cloud Souls. Does it have Soul? Okay, we're going to have to hold that thought.
Yeah, we're going to have a bit of an engagement here, as Chovy is going to clean up. It is a really decent Shockwave, and there's a Pulverize that you could certainly put in your resume, but not actually going to result in anything, as Doran just wondering what happened to his friends there in the forest, but otherwise he's going to be okay too, as Deft deals with this outer turret in the mid lane, and this is Hanwha Life using their comp correctly, as Doran's gonna just try and cast a curse the heck out of me right now, as he does land the boulder. Dudu does have the second portion of the ultimate here, and he's going to use it and gets the damage as well, but not going to be able to get back into this fight as Arthur turns up. See whether he can canter through and get some work done, as Deft has the curtain call available. There's the onslaught of shadows, as stun does come through from Deft, as the Akali's taken down, and maybe Deft can help this one. And actually is going to flash as well. Nimbus Cloak helps him create a little bit more distance, but now KT is closing in. Dudu in position as well, but this is a 5v5. Not exactly where Hanwha Life are going to thrive. As Chovy even clearing out the minions here as he gets back through. And KT should be able to transition into this Cloud Drake very comfortably, unless Doran is very keen on locking down Def. There's the crunch. And the flash ulti is going to be real good. Def nowhere that he can go here. No flash available on this guy as Hybrid dashing after Arthur, who's trying to get into this brush, but blue trinket's there, and that is just a solo kill, and out of position is Arthur on this horse.
Yeah, he didn't have Ghost and he didn't have his ultimate, so he just dashes in, not expecting the Samira to be there. They take out the enemy jungle, and they immediately go for the Baron here at 25 minutes. Blank getting pretty low. Just gotta be careful about some of this poke, but they're still gonna commit to this Baron.
Yeah, exactly. It is still a 4v4 if Hanwha can actually make their way over as Dudu towards the top side, but they're not going to be able to secure this Baron. No smite, no chance. 54th here for 2010. Sorry, 2021. As Doran's once again going to try and escape from this one. Dudu underneath this turret, though, as he shuriken backflips to try and create some space. But there's a two-man shockwave as Yukal's just wearing it. Arthur underneath the turret, but isn't going to fall just yet. We'll see whether Dudu can keep himself alive, but no, the dissonance is going to keep it. Now Zeus trying to chase after Chovy. Unbreakable Will's there. It took a long time for that Akali to die, but it looks like the rest of Hanwha are going to be able to make their way out. Arthur just cantering his way forward, and now Vista has joined the rest of his team. Deft, he's in the bottom lane. He wants nothing to do with this tomfoolery. As Chovy is going to find the gold card, but that's just a trade. Jungler for jungler, as Chovy's like, all right, I'll just chill for a sec before I kill you. Thanks you very much.
Thanks for the Magi stacks.
Yeah,
like,
exactly. 16 now.
That's not a trade you want to be taking. Doran could have.
Dude, yeah, he's it's a pretty strong twist of fate. Right here, has his Zhonya's completed. Lichbane there as well as the extra range from his rapid fire cannon. A whole lot of pages in this book. As the Baron going to be spawning in 7 seconds right now as Chovy doesn't have teleport at this point in time. Needs to light someone on fire for that one, but Destiny's going to be good enough here as he does find Yukal in the backline. There's the curtains that are being called as Chovy baits out the shockwave beautifully, and Yukal's going to pay the price. Zeus now extraordinarily low as the blast cone gets rid of Dudu, but that's not the whole problem. 3-man taunt from Vista as well as Zeus finally goes down. The Samira still does damage, and now Def caught between a rock and a hard place. He's going to be going down here. As Arthur at half health, he's going to back away. It's a 2 for 2 in the end. Space. Maybe this is all a bait, as there's the gold card. And this Baron, they're still on it. Teleport coming through from KT. They're trying to get everyone in here as now Dudu over the wall, but looks like Hanwha not going to actually be able to stop this whatsoever. They get the ward in way too late as now Chovy's even caught out of position. Hybrid picks it up, whirling those blades around. And that is so, like, he just basically ripped up his novel and threw it in the bin.
Yeah. And now you guys know why these two teams have such high champion kills per minute and so much damage per minute. The two of them just, they can't help but keep fighting. Like, okay, KT are going to take the Baron. Why are you chilling there looking to give your Magi stacks away? Like, you don't have to be trying to force that fight there so hard. But they still did it, and KT were able to capitalize. They're going to get the Baron and the inhibitor and look to push to end.
Yeah, they're actually looking for Nexus turrets right now. Hybrid's so scary. Doran now getting into that front line as in goes Vista. But the rest of his team isn't there. Dudu dives on forward. That's a shockwave that's avoided by so many of these stopwatches and Zhonyas. But now the Samira's popping off. A triple kill already as Def in the fountain just waiting for Chovy, who's going to come out of that gray screen into an end screen as KT. I thought it was going to be difficult this game, but they played it so beautifully. And they will be able to pick up the first game against Hanwha Life.
Absolutely. A really nice performance from KT. I feel like they truly understood what Hanwha Life's composition brings.